Now, our seventh president, Andrew Jackson. Born in poverty, Andrew Jackson, whose life spanned from 1767 to 1845, had become a wealthy Tennessee lawyer and raising young politicians. By 1812, when war broke out between the United States and Great Britain. His leadership in that conflict earned Jackson national fame as a military hero. He would become America's most influential and polarized political figure during the 1820s and 1830s. After narrowly losing to John Quincy Adams in contentious 1824 presidential election, Jackson returned 4 years later to win redemption, soundly defeating Adams and becoming the nation's seventh president, spanning from 1829 to 1837. As America's political party system developed, Jackson became the leader of the new Democratic Party, a supporter of states' rights and slavery's extension into the new Western territories. He opposed the Whig Party and Congress on polarizing issues such as the Bank of the United States, though Andrew Jackson's face is on the $20 bill. For some reason, his legacy is tarnished by his role in the forced relocation of Native American tribes living east of the Mississippi. Andrew Jackson was born on March 15, 1767, in the Waukesha region on the border of North and South Carolina. The exact location of his birth is uncertain, and both states have claimed him as a native son. Jackson himself maintained that he was from South Carolina. The son of Irish immigrants, Jackson received little formal schooling. The British invaded the Carolinas in 1780 and 1781, and Jackson's mother and 2 brothers died during a conflict, leaving him with a lifelong hostility toward Great Britain. Did you know, during their invasion of the Western Carolinas in 1780 to 1781, British soldiers took the young Andrew Jackson prisoner. When Jackson refused to shine one officer's boots, the officer struck him across the face with a saber, leaving lasting scars. Jackson read law in his late teens and earned admissions to North Carolina Bar in 1787. He soon moved west of the Appalachians to the region that would soon become the state of Tennessee, and began working as a prosecuting attorney in the settlement that became Nashville. He later set up his own private practice and met and married Rachel Dolson Roberts, the daughter of a local colonial. Jackson grew prosperous enough to build a mansion, the Armitage near Nashville, and to buy slaves. In 1796, Jackson joined a convention charged with drafting new Tennessee state constitution and became the first man to be elected to the U.S. House of Representatives from Tennessee. Though he declined to seek re-election and returned home in March of 1797. He was almost immediately elected to the U.S. Senate Jackson resigned a year later and was elected judge of Tennessee's Superior Court. He was later chosen to be head of the state militia, and a position he held when war broke out with Great Britain in 1812. Andrew Jackson, who served as a major general in the War of 1812, commanded U.S. forces and fought in a 5-month campaign against the Creek Indians, allies of the British. After the campaign ended in a destructive American victory in the Battle of Topeka or Horseshoe Bend in Alabama, mid-1840, Jackson led American forces to victory over the British in the Battle of New Orleans. That was in January of 1815. The win, which occurred after the War of 1812, officially ended, but before the news of the Treaty of Ghent had reached Washington. Elected Jackson to the status of National War Hero. In 1817, acting as commander of the Army's Southern District, Jackson ordered an invasion of Florida. After his forces captured Spanish posts at St. Mark's and Peninsula, he claimed the surrounding land for the United States. The Spanish government vehemently protested, and Jackson's actions sparked a heated debate in Washington. Though many argued for Jackson's actions or Jackson's censure, Secretary of State John Quincy Adams defended the general's actions, and in the end, they helped speed the American acquisition of Florida in 1821. And I will see you in the next one.